The 9-box model. David has been leading a software delivery team for 8 months. 12 people. Smart, committed, all working hard. Or at least, that is how it looks from the outside. 2 of his developers, Priya and James, both show up every day, both clear their tasks, both contribute to the team. And yet, the impact of their work is completely different. Priya's code is clean and fast. She spots problems before they become issues. When she is on a feature, it ships. James is conscientious and reliable. 6 years in the role. He never misses a deadline. But he has stopped growing. He does exactly what is asked of him, and nothing more. And then there is Marcus. Brilliant on paper. Sharp mind, great instincts. But 9 months in, his output is inconsistent. Sometimes exceptional. Mostly average. David cannot figure out why. 3 different people. 3 completely different situations. And David has been managing all 3 of them in exactly the same way. Here is the problem. Priya is quietly starting to feel undervalued. David keeps pushing James toward leadership he does not want and cannot handle. And Marcus is underperforming, not because he lacks ability, but because nobody has given him clear expectations. 3 different problems. 3 different solutions. All being ignored because David has no framework to see his team clearly. That framework exists. And today, we are going to walk through it together. Welcome back to the Catalyst. This is episode 3, the 9-box model. One of the most practical talent management tools available to any team leader. By the end of this episode, you will have a completely different way of seeing the people on your team. The 9-box model was developed in the early 1970s, born from a collaboration between McKinsey and General Electric. GE needed a consistent, defensible way to make talent decisions across hundreds of business units and tens of thousands of employees. The 9-box gave leaders a shared language grounded in observable behavior and evidence, not gut feel. When Jack Welch became CEO in 1981, he made it central to everything. Talent reviews became a core management discipline. During the Welch era, more Fortune 500 chief executives came from GE than from any other single company. Today, Google, Microsoft, IBM, and Unilever all use variations of the framework. The 9-box maps team members across 2 dimensions. The first is current performance, observable and measurable. How well is this person doing in their current role right now, relative to the expectations of that role? Performance is assessed against the role, not against other team members. The second is growth potential, harder and more important. Potential is not the same as past performance. Someone who excels in their current role does not automatically have high potential for a more senior one. Research points to 4 evidence-based indicators. Learning agility. How quickly do they learn from new experiences and feedback? Drive and motivation. Do they pursue goals beyond what is required? Emotional intelligence. Can they navigate complex human dynamics and influence without authority? And cognitive complexity. Can they handle ambiguity and think both strategically and tactically? None of these are assessed based on tenure or where someone went to university. They are assessed through specific, observed behavior. Evidence over impression. That discipline is what separates a well-run 9-box from a politically biased one. 3 columns for performance: low, medium, high. 3 rows for potential: low, medium, high. 9 boxes. 9 distinct profiles. 9 different management approaches. Top right, exceptional talent, high performance, high potential. Your star players, your future leaders. Already delivering above expectations with capacity to grow into significantly larger roles. Your most valuable contributors and your highest flight risk. Priya sits here. The mistake David is making is not recognizing this clearly enough and not giving her the challenge and development this profile genuinely needs. Top middle, emerging star, high potential, medium performance, strong growth capacity not yet fully translated into results, often because no one has given them the clarity and coaching to unlock it. Top left, untapped talent, high potential, low performance. The rough diamonds. The key question is always why. Unclear expectations? Wrong assignment? The investigation matters more than the judgment. Marcus likely sits here. What he needs is not more pressure. It is clearer expectations, structured feedback, and someone who believes in him. Middle center, core player, medium performance, medium potential, consistent, dependable, not spectacular. The operational backbone of most teams. Not your stars, but absolutely not your problems. Almost universally underappreciated. Middle right, strong contributor, high performance, medium potential, excellent at what they do. The priority is to stretch them within their domain and recognize their consistent delivery. Middle left, inconsistent performer, low performance, medium potential, erratic output. The cause is usually identifiable. Unclear expectations, the wrong role, or disengagement. Find the root cause before prescribing the solution. Bottom right, trusted professional, high performance, low potential. James sits here. Excellent at what he does. Almost certainly not going to grow beyond it. And that is completely fine. The mistake David is making is pushing James toward leadership he does not want and cannot handle. His value is in his depth and reliability. Protect it. Recognize it. Just do not promote beyond his ceiling. Bottom middle, effective performer. Medium performance, low potential. They do a reasonable job. The priority is maintaining performance and managing expectations honestly. Bottom left, underperformer. Low performance, low potential. The most resource-intensive box to manage. The most compassionate path is helping this person find a role better suited to their actual strengths, inside or outside your organization. Here is how to run the exercise properly. Step 1. Define your scales first. Agree on what low, medium, and high actually mean for your team before placing a single person. Vague definitions produce inconsistent assessments. Step 2. Assess independently before any group discussion. If you discuss first, the first voice anchors the entire Everyone writes their own view before sharing. Step 3. The calibration conversation. Compare assessments. Where you agree, move on. Where you disagree, ask. What specific evidence supports this placement? Not impressions. Specific documented behavior and outcomes. Step 4. Build development conversations. A 9-box that does not lead to a real conversation with each person is just a categorization exercise. Every person deserves clarity on where they stand and what their path looks like. Step 5. Revisit every 6 months. People are not static. Performance changes. Potential becomes visible through new experiences. A framework maintained actively produces far more value than one done once and filed away. Placement is not permanent. People move upward, sideways, occasionally downward. The most common positive movement is from untapped talent to emerging star to exceptional talent. It happens when someone receives clear expectations, structured coaching, and a manager who genuinely believes in them. The 9-box is a development tool used with a fixed mindset. Where placements are permanent labels, it damages performance. Used with a growth mindset, where placements are starting points for development, it unlocks performance. Satya Nadella demonstrated this at Microsoft, dismantling a forced ranking culture and reorienting the company around growth mindset, contributing to one of the most remarkable corporate recoveries of the past decade. A word on limitations. The biggest risk is similarity bias in the potential axis. Without clear, evidence-based criteria, we tend to rate people who look and think like us as having higher potential. Research consistently shows this disadvantages women and underrepresented groups. Counter it with specific evidence requirements every time. And never treat a point-in-time assessment as a permanent verdict. Context matters, and labels become self-fulfilling. 6 moves you can make starting this week. 1. Map your team now. Take 15 minutes privately. Be honest and evidence-based. 2. Tailor your one-on-ones. Exceptional talent needs challenge and visibility. Emerging stars need clarity and coaching. Trusted professionals need engagement and respect. Generic conversations produce generic outcomes. 3. Assign stretch work deliberately. Potential is revealed through difficulty. Safe assignments keep people exactly where they are. 4. Watch for movement signals. New energy or sudden disengagement. These are data. Early detection lets you intervene or accelerate. 5. Have the honest conversation. Clarity is almost always kinder than ambiguity. People deserve to know where they stand. 6. Protect your core players. They are the easiest group to overlook. Core players who feel taken for granted quietly disengage, and their absence is felt far more than most managers expect. 7 things to carry from this episode. 1. Every person deserves to be seen clearly. The 9-box gives you a structured, evidence-based way to do that. 2. Performance and potential are not the same thing. Getting this right is the foundation of every great talent decision. 3. The 9-box is a development tool, not a label. 4. People move. Your job is to create conditions where upward movement is genuinely possible for everyone. 5. Managing everyone the same way is not fairness. It is a shortcut. Priya, James, and Marcus each needed something completely different. 6. Your biggest bias risk is in the potential axis. Evidence, not impression. Specific behavior, not background. 7. Your core players are your most undermanaged asset. Do not take them for granted. This week, take 15 minutes. Map your team privately. Be honest. Then ask yourself one question. Am I managing each of these people in the way their actual situation calls for? Or am I giving everyone the same approach because it is easier? That question alone will change how you show up in your next conversation. Share this episode with a fellow team lead who would find it useful today. And stay tuned. There is more to come on the Catalyst.